So one of the most challenging situations as a salesperson is when a prospect that we thought we've had a great relationship with has basically said they don't have any budget in order to be able to work and use your service. It's frustrating, it makes us feel rubbish, but actually, how can we best respond to that objection when it comes from a prospect? My name's James White and I'm the UK's leading prospect conversion expert. In this video, I'm going to answer a question that a number of my sales mentees have given to me with some responses that you can use when a prospect says to you they don't have any budget. Let's take a look at the video and see what response you can give to see if you can get that deal back on track. The challenge for us all as salespeople is when a prospect says they don't have any budget, it's frustrating. But the biggest thing we've got to be able to do when it comes to objections like these is really qualify the objection. I always tell people, price is never the issue that you have with your prospects. It's just that they don't value your service enough. And so what are some of the things that you can say in response to the prospect that can hopefully turn things around and move things in your favour? So one of the responses that you can use when the prospect comes back to you is to say, I'm really sorry to hear that. Can I ask how much you were expecting it to cost? A response like this allows you to put the onus back on the prospect and really be able to try and understand what it is that they would need to see in order to be able to make the choice to go with you, and what it is they're not seeing that's worthy of the price that you're looking to charge. Being able to ask that question can actually really try and understand whether the prospect just doesn't think it's good value or doesn't think it's the right for them at that point in time, but it enables you to be able to try and understand really what they're feeling around that particular issue. Another response that you can use when a prospect says to you, I don't have the budget for this, is to say, I understand that totally, John, but can I just ask, what will doing nothing cost you? Once again, being able to put a picture in the prospect's mind of actually not doing something, of not using your service, can be a great way of being able to really understand what impact not doing something will have for them, and you can then use the response that you get to really understand, is this something that is a real concern for them, but they are just facing a difficult financial challenge, or they may think it's just not right for them at this time. Another great response to use when a prospect says to you they don't have budget is also to really make sure we qualify that issue and that point with them. So one of the things we can also say is, I totally understand that you don't have budget for that, Sally, but can I ask you, what do you normally do when a problem occurs, then you have to find money for something that you don't normally have at the moment? What do you do then? What this enables us to do is really identify whether the problem that we actually are looking to solve with the service we offer is something that's really important for them, or if it's something that they can actually do without. We've always talked in previous videos about how we've got to ensure that the service that we offer can really solve a problem or solve a want for our prospects. Because if we can't identify that, the chances are they're not going to want to put the money aside in order to be able to invest in working with us. So using a phrase such as that enables us to go back to the prospect and really qualify how important this is within their priority list. So there are 3 responses you can use when a prospect says to you they don't have any budget. Of course, one of the key things I always try and encourage the people that I work with is, if you're having a conversation with a prospect, is to at least be able to qualify initially the budget range that they're working with. Be able to ask questions such as, typically a project of this nature is cost between X and Y, how does that fit in with your budget range? Or be in a position where you can say, I want to be able to ensure that I can deliver the right type of service for you. Have you set aside a range of budget in order to be able to deal with this particular challenge? By identifying up front with the prospect what their budget is, you can then either see whether you're even in the ballpark to be able to work with them, or whether you're just totally not a fit to work together. Either way, getting a response from a prospect which says they don't have budget or they haven't got the money available is always a challenge. But remember this, it's never the price for them. It's just that they can't see the value enough. They just can't see that what you offer is going to make enough of a difference in their world, or enough of a difference to them as a person. And so always focus on how we can identify what's going on in their mind, what's going on in their world, put ourselves in their shoes, and really try and see what the impact is of not doing and implementing your service, and what impact that would have for them. And if we can really do that and understand what they're about and the concerns they've got, and ask the right questions, we should hopefully be able to get the response that we need to be able to get that deal back on track. My name's James White and I'm the UK's leading prospect conversion expert, and I help successful service businesses get even better sales results. If you'd like some help in being able to get better results for your business, please reach out to me. I'd love to share some ideas and thoughts with you and understand more about you and what you're looking to achieve. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel or share it with other colleagues. If you've got any sales questions that you'd love answering or have some responses that you'd like to be able to use or think work well, put them in the comment section below. I'll be happy to respond.